to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible. Just let him go to work.
And the Volunteers in the hurry up. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming through.
So now it's second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45.
Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCF Knights offense will go to work for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. To the air. It's Nolan. Gets it out quickly. Past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Cook.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Third down play from the gun. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Knights have moved it inside the 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. He now has 56 yards rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated...
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? You're really blowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Knights backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him! And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Pringle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 20. Touchdown, Knights! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dayne out. Running the ball, this game is a long way from over. They're up by 13 over Boise State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Grab behind the line. It's Duke. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Harrison. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be third and long. Wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown! Tears. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Inside the touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To grab. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. got it in the middle. It's Duke. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take on. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Creates a little room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a real...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Power football with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Unloads to the right. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Vols are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Vols! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Got a man, it's Golden. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Floating away. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Ashley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Dropping back. It's Nolan. Sends it downfield. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's King. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Breaks the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking for room. It's Pringle. There he goes. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Unloads it left. Lost the defense, he's wide open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Golden. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. Turning it on.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Vols line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sure hands. It's Pringle. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going to swing it on second down. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.